Growing up, most of my memories, I recall finding my mom and dad fighting in the living room. It was always in the living room. Could be 2, 3 in the morning, and my dad was beating up my mom. And it was most of the time because my dad was drunk. I know one time when I was like 5, I think he was punching her. He was on top of her, and I remember I opened the door and I just started crying. But one thing I know is that my mom always told me, your dad is your dad no matter what, and love him. He's your dad. My name is Maria De La Torre. I'm 27. We're at Mama's Hands shelter. My kids and I were here for about a year, almost a year. Previous to coming into Mama's Hands, I had lost my job, and so we became homeless, and I ended up in my sister's garage with my kids. I was married. It was a very unhealthy, toxic, abusive relationship, but I thought that I had to stay with my husband because I seen my mom be abused and my mom stuck around, and I thought that was okay. I thought that was a part of a marriage. But when I moved into my sister's garage, I was there for a whole year. Nothing changed. So while being there, I was in a pretty dark place. And I remember feeling so depressed, and a lot of the times I would go on my knees and beg God. And I would beg him, and I begged him, God, please take me away, put me far if that's what needs to happen. I had to let go, and the only thing I could grab on was God. And that helps me pull through. When we first came here to do the interview, I drove my sister's car over here, and the first thing I remember was the Cinderella Boulevard. And I remember driving up and looking, I'm like, this does not look like a shelter. And they came out, and they were so nice. They were so nice. And I just remember feeling like just welcomed and hope. It's perfect. It's a perfect name, the House of Hope, because that's exactly what I felt. So that was when I said, this is what I've been asking for. And I was like, God answered my prayers. Every time Denny would come, Denny would just love us. I've never met somebody so sweet and kind. And we healed a lot, and we broke ties. We broke ties like with their dad. I learned how to have boundaries here, and I know I don't want to go back. Throughout our stay here, we never really considered it a shelter. It's always been home. And most importantly, it was nice to have the community setting. It's hard to be a single mom. We met weekly with the Encompass van, which is something we took a lot of advantage of because it's behavioral therapy with the mom and the kids. We had weekly parenting class, which was really nice. It was a lot of support. I feel like I've picked up a lot of skills for my tool belt, and I can take that on in life with me. I want to give my kids a good life, and I know I want to continue living healthier and continue healing. Just because I've gone through the things that I've gone through doesn't mean that I can't be successful and not just get a job, but end up doing something that I love. I am capable of a lot of things. I'm allowing myself to dream, but it's still hard. I know my year here has been a lot of work, a lot of cutting ties, but it has been one heck of a year where I can say I gained true hope, I think. Real, true hope. And I will forever be grateful for their support, their love, and their believing in me. That's one thing. I was so surprised when I came here. Like, they really believe in me. They're not just telling me. Like, you can feel it. I felt it. And they still believe in me. They always have spoken life. And that was hard for me to believe, but I know now. And that made me believe in myself. Oh man, they helped me believe in myself when I believe in myself. I'm still healing, but I believe in myself.